my email. I might have got one email from Salesforce. Well, so I have got email. So you see there is a login link. My username is shah@businessys.com and click on the activation link. So for you, you don't require a separate account. Why I am creating a separate account? Because I have taught you the developer, 401 foundation separately. So for all of us common, we are having this one. Same, I am putting SHA star 1234. Let me copy the same otherwise. Paste, and let me have some. Security question. Password. Username. My God. They have started their policy. Okay. Sunflower star 1234. Let us give this one now. Fine. Fine. So my account is ready. Good. So we will activate one by one. Well, no problem. The basic thing that we have observed is I have to enable my development mode. I have to enable my development mode. As it is, go to my settings. Personal, and in advanced user details. Yeah, I will send you yesterday's notes also to you. That's the yesterday's notes. Well, here the development mode not checked. Let us check it. Well, save it. Fine. Now to open a new custom VisualForce page, we have two ways that what we have observed today. Either I can go to setup, build setup, then develop, in the pages, in the new, where you can give description also. This is one way. The other way we have seen quick fix, means in the browser give our instance, then apex, then VisualForce page name. Right. So if it is there, it gets opened. Otherwise, it will ask you to create. You can create strike forward in the browser itself. Right. Okay. Anyhow, let me create to the traditional manner. Setup. Setup. Build setup. Then go develop setup option where you have pages. Click on new. Give some name. My right. Except the deployment part, it is not a case sensitive that we have observed. It is not a case sensitive. You give capital case, lower case, upper case, initial hour, anything is no problem. Give some description. So why we have created like this? Only for giving the description purpose. And you want to make it mobile compatibility? Yeah, make it. Otherwise you don't want to give this page for mobiles. Uncheck it, save it, and whenever you create a code, a VisualForce page, the Salesforce has given some components for you: apex page and end apex page. H1, okay, some component. The purpose of this is the Salesforce is telling you that you can use H1, H2, H3, which are HTML tags, and any other HTML tags, 99.99%, not 100%. Well, and to test this page, we know we have to go to Salesforce instance, ap1.salesforce.com. Since I am in Asia Pacific region, then apex, then my first cust vf page, cust, better, copy and paste. Right. Since this is already open, you have got this one. And in the footer, the development mode is enabled. I have got my code in front of me. Well, what is this apex page and apex page? We know every web page, most of the things, the most common famous markup language is HTML. And your HTML page starts with HTML, end HTML. That we know. Coming to the VisualForce, the force.com developers have created every page using their own proprietary markup language called VisualForce. So it starts with apex page. Apex is the system prefix and end component of apex page. Well, so the outermost tag, like HTML, the outermost tag in VisualForce page is apex page. Well, and within that you can give whatever the things that you want to give. Well, now I want to just simply give a small text message. Generally we are using font component or font tag in HTML. Here we use font for giving some style attribute, 45 pixels. Just for example, I am giving, otherwise I am an SFDC consultant. So how to test it? You have a save button here, right? Save button here. If you save it, it gets saved on the force.com server on the cloud, and the rendered page is in front of you. I am an SFDC consultant. The changes are in front of you. For example, let me make a small mistake. This greater than symbol, let me remove it, right? Syntax error. Now try to save. What happened? The latest saved version is in front of you. Latest saved version from the server is in front of you. Now since there are some problems, it is throwing error where so and so line number, so and so column, whatever it may be, and it is giving some prompting also, something is missing, something is missing. So this red messages should be expected by us, because we have to get some errors like this, and we have to know, we have to practice, we have to resolve. It is a real learning or real practice. What I call these messages are love messages from Salesforce. Yeah, we should get these love messages, love letters from Salesforce. Well, now whenever it is saying line number 2, well, we should understand that before line number 2 component, that is font component, what it is there? Page. Check there, maybe problem there. Otherwise, what is after that? Apex page, maybe problem there. So like that, with experience, we will get it. It is giving problem is on line number 2, but actual problem is on line number 1. Okay, give that greater symbol. Now save. Okay, got saved. Like that. We do not use these fonts or anything in VisualForce. We have got our own VisualForce components. Fine. You have something called apex should be there for every component. It is the prefix, and apex colon, there's a namespace. Well, you have something called output text component, output text. And the pretty cool feature in Salesforce is you have got help window. It is prompting you. You can select something out of that. Once you start typing, it is getting. Just go there, select it, output text. by outputting text on your VisualForce page. Now I want to give something like I am a good SFDC developer, right? And give some styles to that by giving a style attribute. Style attribute. This is called inline style. Give font size 24 pixels or something, 18 pixels, color green or something. Font family, give any brush script. You can search Google. The best source is WT Schools. Why I am showing these things? So in future for our projects we needed such type of references. Well, search and give some font family like. Now save. If any syntax problem, it is going to throw error. Otherwise, it will be executed. The code is saved in the server and the result is in front of you. So you want to put any break between the lines. As usual, whatever we use in HTML, use as it is. Well, this is for outputting text. I have used component like this. So we don't use fonts from now onwards. Font means the HTML tag. Well, straightforward for outputting text. Now you have to allow an user to enter the text. For example, here you give enter your first name. This is the thing. Save it. And after that you should allow your person to enter. Generally in your web pages you have used input type equals to text. Okay, but we don't use this. For outputting text on a VisualForce page, you have used output text. For inputting text, simply there is one component called input text. Input text. Take it. Enough. So again, it is throwing some error. Apex input text. There is no syntax problem because there is no other component between this and this. I need not give like this. I need not give a separate one. I can close with this one, no problem. But the problem is it must occur between Apex form and form tags. Well, we have form components, form elements, like the user selects something or user inputs something, his first name, his password, and he selects his gender out of male and female drop down menu. He's going to select male or female, and out of that you have check boxes, you have radio buttons. Well, all these are form elements. Whenever you use form elements like inputting text or check boxes or radio buttons, drop down menus and other things, you should embed them within form tags. It means to say that one, right? So after the Apex page, definitely I needed to have something called Apex form. Between form and form, I needed to embed the form elements. Outputting text, that is just displaying. It is not taking the data, just giving you the data. Inputting data means it is taking the data, form element. So the form element should be within form and form, right? So save it. It is getting, yeah, my first name, so and so, so and so. Well, like that, you give one more thing for the last name. I am copying and pasting, but I strongly recommend don't copy and paste. Please type, so that we have to do some errors and we have to learn something. first name, last name. Right. The user is able to enter. Fine. And after this, you should have one button where the user clicks yes, submit. Then it will go to server. That is a later part. We will come to the controller, the database connections later, little bit later, some more time. But let us have a static button. After that, have break. In the next line, let us give a button. For putting a button, generally you have used input type equals to submit or refresh or cancel or button in a VisualForce, in a web page. Coming to the VisualForce page, you have been given something called command button. Use it, and the label on that, click me or submit me, whatever you want. Yeah. Click, you have button with your label. Well, so I am expecting after some time, not now, after some time. Once the user clicks here, you should calculate his full name, and the full name should be displayed over here. We have to get some more maturity after some time. Well, now I am bothering about the designing part. Fine. So I have reached a position. I am able to create one custom page, and I am able to give some output element and some input element, some command button over here. Well, even for input text, whenever I am entering George Bush or something, right? Here the text should be very beautiful, excellent or extraordinary. Then you can go for style attribute even in input text. It will work over there. Style. Background I am taking silver type of thing, and for color I am taking yellow type of thing. Right, so the way you want, you can give the styles over there. Right. Let me remove, let me make it plain. So this is the way you have given. Right. Next, yesterday what we have observed, the client says the sidebar is not required. We have seen sidebar false, leave it, remove it. Now the header I don't require, the top portion, you have something called show header, false, gone. Now your page is looking like a normal, a public website. It is the intention of the client. Now the client wants to have his banner at the top, and body has two bar or three columns or single column, whatever it may be. So as per his requirements, we are going to do that. And button, it is like a Salesforce standard pages button, but we are not happy with that. What we have used, style attribute, give width some 200 pixels, height 45 pixels or something. Click save button, right? Then only you can get it. Style attribute, not the status. Either you can click save, otherwise you can use shortcut Control S, whatever it is showing. So fine. Yeah. Narendra garu, have you found time yesterday for seeing this sidebar show header?
Sorry, Shagara?
Show header, sidebar attributes. Have you practiced?
Yeah,
You
I
found time.
it was full.
You
I was
found time.
busy.
Good. Good. Well.
Yeah.
So I have got my button, and still let me give some more styling for command button. Let the background be green and foreground be white. It looks good for me. Even the size of right, so like that. So, right, well, so like this we are going to use. And coming to styles part, in every project in every project we are going to have some themes for our project. What should be the color of the font, size of the font, family of the font, everything. So CSS, generally CSS. So even we are going to have CSS for our projects. Coming to the CSS styles, I am using a style attribute within the component, within. So output text is there. Within that I have used some style attribute. This is called inline because it is within line. Within line, so I call it inline styling. Inline styles. Well, see that there are 100 elements. Enter your first name, enter your last name, enter your password, enter your address, enter your pin code, enter your zip code. Like that 100 elements are there. For 100 I am using 100 styles. But the client simply says, I don't want this font, I want normal Arial font. Then I have to go to all the lines and I have to change the font family. Well, it happens, which is painful. For that we use internal styles. So in an Apex page you go for definition of styles where you give some label, give some label. Within that you can define the things, whatever you have defined, just define them. Right. One way. After that, keep the enter your first name last name as it is, and let me add some more thing, text. Enter your mother first name. Well, so here style is inline style. I have style class for using internal styles and external styles. External we will discuss. Internal means somewhere in the page I have defined the styles and I can use the styles within the page, anywhere, within the page, anywhere. Like that you have external, so you will upload that file to Salesforce and you can use it in any page. That is external. We will see that later. So I am using now not style class. So what is the style class? I have given SHA label, copy, give SHA label. Yes, missed down. Right. If you save, right, you have got the same thing. Okay, like that. Let me give some more thing like mother's first name, mother's last name, father first name, father last name. Right. Well, so mother first name, so and so, so and so, so and so. If you want to give input text, yeah, you can give as it is, no problem. But I am bothering about the styles now. Even if you want to give input text, you can give after mother first name, last name, father first name. Save it. Well, now the client simply says, I don't want green color, I want blue color. I have changed my mind. Now, if it is internal styles, the feasibility is there. Simply you go to the definition part where the color you have green, change it to blue or dark blue, whatever it may be. Simply save. Wow, enough. So in our projects, we don't go more for inline styles. We go inline styles only for command buttons because command buttons will not accept outside styles. Only for that go. Otherwise, we have to use style class. We have to go either for internal styles, means within the page you define, and you can use it any number of times within the page. That's fine. Otherwise, you will use a separate CSS file. You have to upload it to Salesforce. I will show you the procedure. Then you can use on any page. So like that actually we will go. Well, now by changing a small change here, font style 24 pixels, the entire thing has changed. Well, so right, like that you are going to use internal styles. So this scope is within the page, this scope is within component, within that component, and you have something called external styles. I will show you sometime later. The scope is throughout organization, on any page. You can use it on any page. This is about the styles. Well, now like this, let us see some form elements. How to you have already put your input box here. I am happy. Like this, you have to give, do you want accommodation, checkbox. So in 401 we have custom data types, custom fields, where you have checkbox data type. Like that checkbox have to be there. Like that I need to have radio buttons, I need to have drop down menu, right? I need to embed all the things here. Fine. Let me take a separate page for this. Demo form elements. Quick fix. VisualForce error. Page is not there. Create it now for you. Yes. Click on that. Straightforward. We have created a page here. Right. The first thing that we need to do is Apex form. Put Apex form, and that if you want to give within center, use central attribute or division center. Anything is okay. You can use div tag also. Let me show that one also. Div span generally we require in our projects. Right. Within this, I want to give my company heading. So let me use that one and give this one output text value. Process. And let us go for styles. Let's start like a real-time project. So give some font. Use some color. You can use RGB color or color name, HTML color name. No problem. Something is there. Right. Borrow that font name. Anything else? Font size is there, color is there, font family. Okay. Save it and give the style class here. What is that? Header text. So let me give shy in front of that so that we can understand it is a custom defined. Right. So the font, whatever the thing, yeah, is there. Well, now you want to give a caption in a separate line. Use one more apex text. Learning makes the difference. Something. Give style. Sorry, style class. Shock caption. First of all, let me define that one. User definition. Size, make it 25 or something. Save. So even you want to give a different font here. Right, you can use. Okay. Now the client wants his company banner or company logo to be there. Okay. Right. For that we use Apex image component. So at the top I want to use it. First of all, let the image be there. You have something called Apex image. You have URL attribute where you can give the address of that particular thing. So let me borrow some company banner here. Right. So I am going to take this one. You can use this link, copy image URL. Any doubt? Any queries? No.
Like during practice,
Hmm.
when we log on to this developer account, do we need to, all these Apex pages will be there, or like do we need to only see the videos and practice ourselves?
I will be giving complete access to you now. I will activate your computer, right? So after the class, I will ask you to activate it on your computer. Now I have shared my credentials, but it won't activate you because I have opened it from other account. Now it will ask for the verification code, which will come to my email ID shai@bushrasys.com. So I will share that one with you. You can start using it. Now onwards, you can access there. Your practice will be on your account only. Why I am sharing these credentials? At any time you get a doubt, you can open the page, you can see the coding there. Yeah, you can get the code straightforward over there for that reason. And anyhow, video is with you. Got it? That's
Okay,
again?
thank
Good, good,
Yeah, thanks.
good. Yeah, mute the mic. Thank you. Now, you can use image URL, right? You can use image URL, but we don't do that in real time. We don't take URL. We should upload the photos to Salesforce, and we have to use within the Salesforce. I will show you that. Now my image URL, I'll give this one. Well, save it. Well, my company image is there, my company logo banner, and after that my company name and anything, one other thing that I want. Right, I like to have it. Fine. Now, student enrollment form. Let me take same one. And style class Shaw enrollment. Let me give Shaw enrollment. Let me create one more thing. Copy. Let me create a new style. Shaw enrollment. Let me give some style like, let the font size be 18 pixels, color same. Yeah. Save. Student enrollment form. Now let us start the some form elements. And by the way, we should not depend on video, and we should not depend on my account also. At the time of input, try to receive directly in your mind, try to understand. After that, anyhow, you needed to rewind the video, you needed to open my page and see the code. Okay, I accept it, but most probably without getting the help of that, try to practice immediately, so that that will be good. Fine. Now show enrollment given, that's fine. And after that, what I wanted to have is uh, a line break to be printed. Use the line break tag. What the thing, line break tag. Mouse is running. If you want to print a line break here, a horizontal line, yeah, print. Then start for things. Now take the table trtd tags. You are familiar, both of you are familiar. Table components, table trtd. Dastagir, Narendra. Thank you. That's the, yeah, well, excellent. Shall label text. Your own style. Color you can have enough. So this is for inputting boxes. Take background here, something like um, black or green, and foreground color be white. Well, shall label text, shall input text. Give the style class here, text. Here also style class. Save. Here you are going to hit my first name is something like that. Well, where you want to have. Otherwise, remove the background here and give plain. No background. Otherwise, you can comment it with double forward slashes. Foreground color can be silver. Otherwise, that is also okay. Then the font size give 18 pixels, and font family give the some brush script type like that. Well, okay, like that. Let us have the other components are also over here. So let me copy one more row here. With your permission, I am copying, but for you, think that Control C, Control V will not work for you. And with component already I have given at the top, I don't require here. Even if you keep it, no problem. Last name, right? So beautifully like this you can have, and otherwise you can remove the border. If you have any problem, you can remove the border. So like that you are going to have your text elements over here. Okay, and tomorrow let's observe how to incorporate drop down menus, check boxes, radio buttons, selective elements, and just giving that and putting some what we call command button will not make the difference for me. I am expecting actually after inputting you have to display the data back to the user. That is the main thing I am expecting. And here td span two columns together, have the apex command button here. I need not explain column span, row span already. I hope that you know. There is a reason I'm not explaining that one. that is the reason we should take the text first of all. Right, submit, and if you want to make it center, make it center. Well, fine. So our intention after designing all the elements like first name, last name, nationality, checkboxes, radio buttons, all things, once I click the submit button, the values have to be displayed back to the user, right? So this is my intention, and you want to remove the sidebar and header, remove everything, and a plain page is there. Well, you want to incorporate your logo, yeah, obviously you can incorporate it. That one also. So let me take my logo, copy image URL. Actually, this is not a good practice. We don't copy image URL. We have to upload images to the Salesforce. That we will see after some classes. Even before the class. So I have shown you how to incorporate one image of banner, small image, then text, then input text and output text, right? Fine, some form, enough. So what I'm expecting you tomorrow, by tomorrow you will be creating you use the same your account, whatever the previous I have given you for your 401 training, same account is okay. Just enable your development mode, that's sufficient. And apart from that, create 10 pages where each page will be having the components that we have used. Form elements, what we have used, input text, we have not used anything else, like only we have used input text. So use the form elements and styles. And internal styles. So by tomorrow, if you show me like your organization instance, that is AP1 or NA19 or NA13, then 066 to see the list of VisualForce pages, right? If you see the list of VisualForce pages, you should see minimum 10 pages over there. If I click 066, you see 10 pages over there. On each page, yeah, give practice the same practice, give different images, give different first name, last name, or employee name or manager name, so that you will get hands-on practice, right? Okay. uh, two pages are mandatory immediately. If you find time, please go for that, right? And in fact, in real time, at the top we need to give some comments here. These are the comments. Who is the other? Who is the developer? For example, Narendra. The date of creation, so and so. What is the project name? Walmart customer tracking or something like that.